Well, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means on Idaho Today. We are joined by Joey and Lauren from My 1027. Good morning, you guys. And you're in your kitchen.
Good morning.
We are.
Yes,
we decided our radio studio, you know what? It's got too many fancy things, so we've been doing the show from home this week, which, by the way, you know what that means?
What?
I don't have to wear jeans,
Look
Mellisa. I get to wear my sweatpants.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
what do I get to see?
I got my fuzzy slippers
So
and the
cute.
baby bump.
That's
You
why
look
we really
adorable,
wanna work from
Lauren.
home.
You know,
Thank you.
I don't know what I like more, the fact that you were so excited to share with me that you don't have to wear jeans, or the fact that you actually got up on your chair to showcase
Yeah, I
the
know.
fact.
That was really impressive.
It's
I
an
think
exciting time.
the big difference between radio and TV is radio wearing jeans is like dressing up for us. So like even wearing jeans for me is like, oh, that's work attire. So I was very grateful. This week, spring break, we've been doing the show from home. I get to be in sweatpants.
That's awesome. I'm jealous. I'm super jealous. Well, my dress feels a little bit like a pajama, but it doesn't.
Yeah, see,
it doesn't
We
look
wouldn't,
like-
we wouldn't judge you if
Yeah.
you wore sweats. It's
Absolutely. Maybe you should do pajama week on Idaho Today, and you just show up in your jammies and see maybe ratings get even better. You know.
I love it. I think that's a great idea. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna mention that to my general manager, and then when she looks at me cross-eyed, I'll say, Joey had the idea.
You
It was all Joey.
Yeah, blame it on me.
It was all Joey. Okay, so last week, you guys, we talked about March Madness brackets, but today you have a completely different bracket. Yet another one I've never filled out. So fill us in.
Yeah, so we've been doing a food bracket on our show over the last few days where Joey basically found online the most popular fast food items, and then we put it all up in a 16-team matchup.
Yep.
16-team matchup on a bracket. We made our own bracket. Here's a little sneak preview, okay?
And this is voted on by our listeners. So we don't determine like the matchups. That's all determined by research, and you wouldn't believe the amount of research that we do for this. It's kind of sad.
But all the voting, all the winners have been selected by our listeners. And so at this point in time, we're actually down to our final four.
Oh, really?
So we want to get your thoughts on the final four.
Yeah.
I'll let Joey reveal kind of the matchup.
So, and these are from traditional like fast food restaurants. So the first matchup is Chick-fil-A waffle fries
Okay.
against Five Guys bacon cheeseburger.
Ooh.
And then on the other side of the bracket, the other final four matchup, the Dairy Queen Blizzard against the Wendy's Frosty. So we're gonna have salty versus sweet. I know the Blizzard versus the Frosty is that one is tight. Like
That's a
gonna be
super hard one. Yeah, that's my weak spot. I like ice cream. I love like ice cream sweets. Oh no. What were we gonna say, Lauren?
Well, no, I was just going to say that people decided this, and I think the dessert is going to be really tough. It's going to be real tough because Blizzard, Frosty, they're both really good.
Yeah. Well, what's your guys' opinion? I want to hear you weigh in. Because you
This
said you
is
do a
tough
lot of
because-
research, so you've got to know more.
So
than me.
I would say the Chick-fil-A waffle fry, although it's great, the only problem is when that fry gets cold, it turns into a totally different thing. So
Okay.
I would say I'll probably go the Five Guys bacon cheeseburger, and then Dairy Queen Blizzard, Wendy's Frosty. My girl Wendy has been with me since I was a kid when they had the yellow cups. The Frosty was the original treat when I was like 8 years old and I did good in school. I'm going Frosty, nostalgia, classic.
I'm actually with you exactly, which is kind of boring.
Oh my
because I
gosh.
feel the same way. Because I don't know if you know this about me, Melissa, but I pretty much add bacon to everything. Like
Everywhere we go, Lauren's like, can we add bacon to that?
I'm a bacon freak. I'll pay $2, $3, $4 extra dollars, whatever it takes to get bacon on something.
Mhm.
So when you have bacon on a cheeseburger in the matchup, I've got to choose it. Okay, as much as I love fries, Idahoan, love potatoes. But then the Wendy's Frosty as well, but it has to be the chocolate Frosty. Joey likes the vanilla.
Once they came out with vanilla, like, I don't know what it was, 10 years ago.
I've never had a vanilla Frosty. Really? That's a thing?
What? Leave.
It's
Go.
not. It's just
Leave-
vanilla
Leave
sauce.
set right now. Go. You've never had it?
No.
That's
I only thought
been
they
a
were
decade,
chocolate.
Melissa, you peg me as someone that doesn't go through many drive-throughs because, you're probably like very conscious about that. So I'm going to say, go right now, go get a vanilla Frosty.
I have to
I'm
say,
sure Daniel or anybody behind the camera, they know about the vanilla
Yeah, but
Frosty.
chocolate's better.
let me ask, gentlemen, do either of you know about a vanilla Frosty? What?
I did fries in the
Okay, well, I dip
Yes,
my
you dip your
fries in a
fries in it.
chocolate Frosty. Daniel says he dips his fries in the vanilla.
I don't like chocolate.
Okay, I'm behind on this one. Yes. All right.
It's only been a decade, so don't worry.
It's only been 10 years.
Yeah, it's
And you know, as much as I love a Blizzard, sometimes it's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You don't need to add a whole bunch of chunks and stuff into it. Just give me the plain old, Frosty.
Now, Melissa, have you had waffle fries?
I like waffle fries. I have not had Chick-fil-A's waffle fries, I have to admit. But the combo of like a chocolate, I'll go chocolate Frosty with the bacon cheeseburger, that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah,
like
dip
those
it in.
two together.
Well, I think the assignment for you for the rest of the week is Daniel and your entire crew, take her around every fast food place to give her the items she's never experienced.
Maybe you need to do that.
Yeah.
You're the one who knows so much about it.
That would be kind of fun. Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe,
it's a
Joy, you
fast
could take
food
me on
tour.
a fast food tour. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be great. It'll be
Okay.
great.
I like it. But I'm gonna rebuttal to the chocolate Frosty though. I do dig a chocolate Frosty, and I appreciate your nostalgia. But the Blizzard for me, I love the fact you can add anything to it. You could put Nerds
You
one
can mix
day,
a lot.
Oreos the next. It's just the sky's the
true.
limit with those. I love them.
Really, there's
All right.
no losers in here. Let's be straight.
There is
so.
no loser, you're right. You guys, thank you so much. Always love catching up with you. Make sure you check out Joey and Laura Monday through Friday on My 1027 in the morning. And everyone, tune in to us at 12:30 Monday through Friday right here on KTVB, Idaho's News Channel 7 for Idaho Today. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, everybody.